You've probably heard of the Titanic, the unsinkable ship that met a tragic end. But have you ever heard of the ship they called the Titanic of the South? A vessel even more luxurious, carrying some of the wealthiest people of its time, that disappeared in a way that's even more mysterious and devastating. We're diving into the haunting story of the SS Waratah. Let's set the scene. It's 1908. The world is mesmerized by the dawn of ocean liners, these magnificent floating palaces. The White Star Line was building the Titanic, but another company, the Blue Anchor Line, had just launched its own masterpiece, the SS Waratah. The ship was the pride of the fleet, a marvel of engineering and opulence. It was brand new, having completed only its maiden voyage from London to Australia and back. It was considered the safest, most modern ship of its day. Its name, Waratah, came from the beautiful state flower of New South Wales, a symbol of splendor. The Waratah was designed for the elite. Think first-class cabins that were more like hotel suites, a grand music lounge decorated with silk and mahogany, and dining rooms that served multi-course gourmet meals on fine china. It even had its own onboard hospital and a refrigeration system to keep food fresh for the long journey. This wasn't just transportation. It was a statement of wealth and status. Its passengers were a who's who of society, gold and diamond magnates, its influential businessmen, and families returning from colonial posts with their entire fortunes in tow. On July 1st, 1909, the Waratah set sail from Durban, South Africa, on what should have been a routine leg of its journey back to London. On board were 211 passengers and crew. The weather was choppy, but nothing a state-of-the-art vessel like the Waratah couldn't handle, or so everyone thought. Just a few days into its voyage, something strange happened. Several other ships reported seeing the Waratah. The captain of a vessel called the Clan McIntyre even said they exchanged signals with the Waratah on the evening of July 27th. The Clan McIntyre's crew saw the Waratah's lights trailing behind them, and then suddenly they vanished, gone, as if swallowed by the sea. At first, no one was worried. The Waratah was probably just delayed by the storm. But days turned into weeks, and the Waratah never arrived in Cape Town, its next port of call. Panic began to set in. The Blue Anchor Line launched one of the most extensive search operations in maritime history. Ships scoured the ocean along the ship's known route, a notoriously treacherous stretch of water off South Africa's wild coast. The Royal Navy joined the search. They searched for months. They found nothing. No lifeboats, no wreckage, no bodies, not a single piece of floating debris. The SS Waratah and all 211 souls aboard had simply vanished without a trace. The disappearance became a global sensation. Newspapers were filled with wild theories. Was it a freak wave? An explosion in the coal bunkers? Did the ship capsize? His name was Claude Sawyer, an engineer and experienced sea traveler. Sawyer had been having terrifying nightmares. For 3 consecutive nights, he dreamt of a man dressed in strange clothes, holding a long sword covered in blood, who would rise from the sea and shout a warning. On the 3rd night, his dream was more vivid. He saw the Waratah get hit by a massive wave, roll onto its side, and sink. Sawyer was so shaken by these premonitions that he sent a telegram to his wife saying he felt the ship was top-heavy and that he was disembarking in Durban. His friends and fellow passengers mocked him, but Sawyer followed his gut. He was the only passenger to leave the ship. His decision saved his life. Was Sawyer's feeling just a coincidence? Or was there something truly wrong with the Waratah's design? The official inquiry that followed couldn't provide a definitive answer. Some experts testified that the ship had a high center of gravity, making it unstable. They argued that if it took on water or was hit by a large wave in just the right way, it could capsize in an instant, sinking so fast there would be no time to launch lifeboats or send a distress signal. This would explain the complete lack of wreckage. It would have gone down like a stone. Other theories were even more bizarre. Some suggested a paranormal explanation, pointing to the treacherous area where it vanished. Known for its sudden violent storms and stories of ghost ships, could the Waratah have fallen victim to a so-called freak wave or rogue wave? These are massive, spontaneous waves that can reach incredible heights, far greater than normal storm waves. For a long time, sailors' tales of these monsters were dismissed as maritime myths, But modern satellite technology has proven they are real, and they can easily swallow a ship whole. The coast off South Africa is one of the world's hotspots for these terrifying phenomena. Another theory points to a fatal design flaw combined with a shifting cargo. The Waratah was carrying about 1,000 tons of lead concentrate in its lower holds. If this heavy cargo shifted during the storm, it could have drastically thrown off the ship's balance, causing it to roll over and sink in moments. For over a century, treasure hunters and maritime archaeologists have been obsessed with finding the Waratah. Several expeditions have been launched, using advanced sonar and underwater vehicles to scan the seabed. In 1999, a team led by famous shipwreck hunter Emlyn Brown announced they had found the wreck. The news made headlines around the world. But excitement quickly turned to disappointment when further investigation revealed it was the wrong ship, a World War II cargo vessel that had been sunk by a German U-boat. To this day, the final resting place of the SS Waratah remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the sea. It serves as a chilling reminder that, even with all our technology and confidence, the ocean is a powerful and unpredictable force. Unlike the Titanic, which left behind survivors and a clear story of what happened, the Waratah left only silence. It took its secrets and the stories of its 211 passengers and crew to the bottom of the ocean. The story of the Waratah is a haunting blend of high society, cutting-edge technology, human intuition, and the raw, untamable power of nature. A ghost ship that continues to capture our imagination, a luxury liner that sailed into a storm and then into legend. What do you think happened to the Titanic of the South? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more dives into history's greatest mysteries. See you next time.